Good morning. So, woke up this morning and I've been seeing all sorts of things in the news about how Planet Fitness allowed a person that identified as a woman, they identified as transgender, into the women's locker room up in Alaska. Now, everybody's canceling their Planet Fitness subscriptions. It's just like this whole year's been full of political moves and legislation that has attempted to restrict trans rights or transgenders' access to medical care. When Planet Fitness put their policy in place to allow you to use the fitting room that matches who you are, it was put in place for people that are actually transgender. The legislation this year that's attacking transgenders has absolutely nothing to do with what the media wants to show you as transgender, at least 95% of the time. The media is showing you people that are putting themselves out there. They are not doing anything to conform. They are doing what they want and saying what they want. People that woke up yesterday morning and saying, "Oh, look, I'm a woman." Sorry. Doesn't make you a woman. Sorry, not sorry. But at the same time, it's the transgender, people that are legitimately transgender, a lot of it's their fault. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that they have opened the door. It used to be people that were transgender had gender dysphoria. For the record, trans healthcare bans, the people that legitimately have a medical condition are the only ones being affected. That thing on the news that you've seen saying, "Oh, I'm a woman with a full-on beard trying to run into the women's restroom and mad because he wasn't allowed." Sorry, not sorry. Your trans bills doesn't affect him. What he's doing is affecting people that are actually transgendered. Now, let's deal with that. Transgender incorporated so many things outside of people that have gender dysphoria. Transgender now incorporates non-binary. Throw people that want to identify as a cat into the mix. There are two genders. There's male and there's female. Sorry, not sorry. Two sexes, male and female. Sorry, not sorry. That said, I will say there's the subset that is intersexed, which is a whole nother, that would be a whole nother discussion for somebody with more medical knowledge than I have. These people that are claiming they, them, are they transgendered? They say they are. The umbrella just covers them. No, they're not. Transgender, transition, transform. People that are actually transgender by what it originally was are actually doing what it takes to be the person that they want to be, know themselves to be. They're doing what it takes to fit in. People scream, "Oh, we'll know every time, we'll know every time." No, you won't. People that are actually doing the medications, the hormone treatments, the surgeries that it takes to conform their body or correct their body to what they know themselves to be, they may not pass the first day they're on hormones, But they do end up passing, at least enough that they fit into normal society. They're not standing out in everything. Maybe they're a little taller. Or female to male, maybe they're a little shorter. Maybe male to female has a little deeper voice. But they're not standing out screaming, look at me, trying to run around with a full-on beard. They're not doing that. Those things are a completely different story. The person in the Planet Fitness up in Alaska that's causing all sorts of backlash claimed they were trans, shaving their beard in the women's locker room. Now, normal woman doesn't have a beard. Yes, I do know there are medical conditions and hormone imbalances. And again, I'm not a doctor. But your average trans woman is not shaving a beard in Planet Fitness's women's locker room. I've seen the video. That was a man, looked like a man, shaving his beard like a man, stood like a man at the sink. Don't know what else to say. That was a man. The internet is full of trans female to male to female, that their pictures are out there, their stories are out there, that if you look at them, if you pass them on the street, they wouldn't stand out at all. And that's the purpose. Gender dysphoria, our bodies are wrong. We know what a normal woman, cis woman, born woman looks like. We know what a cis man looks like. Generalized. We do our best to conform to that, transform to that. Again, trans. These other things that are they, them, Zer, whatever else. Running around with a beard yelling, I'm a woman, I identify as a woman, or I'm they, them. I don't identify with either, or I identify with both. Gender fluid. Whew. The trans label should not include them. Plain and simple. They're gender non-conforming. You don't have to conform to your gender. You don't have to conform to stereotypes. You don't have to conform to any of that. If you're a feminine guy who wants to do their makeup, go do it. Be you. You're not transgendered. You're gender non-conforming. Females, if you're a tomboy, doesn't make you a guy. You can be gender non-conforming. It's just more socially acceptable for females to be tomboys than it is for males to be feminine. But again, running out there yelling that I'm trans with a full-on damn beard, trying to say I have rights to be in the women's restroom with a beard, is idiocy. You have the right to be an idiot. Anybody can be anything they want, apparently. You can be the idiot that you are. But guess what? You're not transgendered. The laws that are in place that actually protect transgender are being abused by people that just want to yell, oh, I'm trans. I can go there because I identify as that. Don't have to do anything about anything. They're just that. They want to be a boy? Oh, they're a boy. They want to be a girl? They're a girl. Gender fluid? Guess what? Non-binary? Guess what? Do you want to know what bathroom you should be using? Do you want to know what locker room you should be using? It's really, really simple. Use the one that matches the parts between your legs. Guess what? You're not transgender. You're not going through surgeries to correct body parts. You're not getting gender confirmation surgery. Oh, you didn't want it. You're male to female and you didn't want to do hormones. So you either have no breasts, went and spent a ridiculous amount of money with a plastic surgeon who should have never performed the surgery on you to get implants, or you're stuffing your damn bra like a 12-year-old. Guess what? Those aren't boobs. You're gender non-conforming. Now take your butt back to the restroom you belong in. You, up in Alaska, idiot. Idiot? Guess what? If you're standing at the sink shaving, no part of me is going to see you as a woman. Guess what? No other woman does either. No legitimate trans woman sees you as a woman. Because we're not going out in public if, oh God, I've got facial hair, makeup, electrolysis, laser, something's getting done. You're not seeing that. We're not standing in Planet Fitness's locker room shaving our face. Sorry, not sorry. You say you're a woman, then you should know that that's not how a woman acts. It really is that simple. People that are trans, again, try to fit in. They do what it takes to fit in. They understand the nuances because they are male to female, they are a woman. Their mind works like a woman. Again, not a doctor. Use Google. There's studies. Anyway, they know instinctively certain things, and just like a little kid copies their mom and dad and learns how to be older, an adult, whatever, guess what? People that are legitimately trans, we look at, oh, those women are doing that, or those men are doing that. They're not doing the same damn thing. And we're going to do our best to be doing what the gender is, assuming we don't do it naturally. A lot of stuff we do absolutely naturally. So, you want to say you're whatever? I don't give a damn. But don't be out there identifying as transgender when you're not. The only people you're hurting is actual people that actually have a medical condition. You're causing politicians to jump up and yell, we got to get rid of them, we got to ban them, they're a threat. You know what? You walk into the women's restroom, women's changing room, full-on beard, guess what? I feel threatened too. Get your ass out of there. Sorry? Not sorry. Legislation is attacking us because of idiots like you. Places might change their policies because of people like you. Now, let's be honest. They can put laws into effect. I think it was Utah that just passed the bathroom ban. Guess what? You try to walk into that bathroom in Utah like you did in Alaska, and you're going to jail. Now, I'll be honest, there's a crap ton of transgender people that are actually transgender. We're probably not going to jail because they're not stopping us and looking at our bodies. And most of us take the time to, maybe get our driver's license, our birth certificates, etc., changed to whatever name we're going by now, to the proper gender. Trust me, my ID says I'm female. You question me going into a restroom, I've got an ID that says I'm female. And I passed well enough that I'm not being questioned more than that at best. Now, you're only hurting people that are legitimate and have medical conditions that are actually protected under the Americans with Disabilities Act. That's how far national has taken it to recognize us, and yet you just, because you don't want to identify as you want to steal a term that isn't you. Stop it. Guess what? There's a whole alphabet. LGBTQ, blah, 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 blah. Alphabet. Pick a letter. You're not transgendered. Gender non-conforming. Whatever else you decide to come up with. You don't have to conform. But you can't just say you're the opposite gender and therefore transgender because you don't want to conform to societal's norms. Believe me, I feel that. I don't completely want to be normal either. But at the same time, I damn sure want to fit in. I want to be protected. I know who I am. I'm not out here faking. I'm not out here, oh, I'm this, I'm that, because I don't want to be this or that. Get with the program. Stop fucking it up for everybody else. And that's it. Hope everybody has a good day.